All right, chapter 10, lesson 2. I'm actually looking at page 801 in your workbook. The topic is called unbiased and biased samples. I'm going to read through this situation just to kind of get you guys going. It says a TV program manager wants to conduct a survey to determine which reality television show is the favorite of viewers in a certain viewing area. He is considering the 3 samples shown. Draw an X through the 2 samples that would not fairly represent all of the people in the viewing area. The big thing is when you take a sample, you want to make sure that everyone has an opportunity to be surveyed. So sample 1 is 100 people that are trying out for the reality TV show. Sample 2 is 100 students at your middle school. And sample 3, every 100th person at a shopping mall. So we know that we want to find a place where everyone has the opportunity to be at. When you're looking at a middle school, only middle schoolers could be there. And so if they want to know, this TV programming manager wants to conduct a survey to determine which reality TV show is the favorite of viewers, anyone could be viewers. However, not everyone can be at a school. So we would cross that one off. The other one that wouldn't be a good place is actually the 100 people that are trying out for a reality television show. We already know they probably would choose reality if they're trying out. But again, not everyone would be there. The best place for this TV programmer to get a good sample would be to be at the mall. And they're doing every 100th person and they're sampling there. All right, so what you're going to do today is you're going to be given you're going to be given situations, and then you're going to need, sorry about that guys, you're going to need to decide what type of sample is taken. All right, so unbiased samples are what is a good thing. So unbiased is good. It means that you should get accurate results from that. There are 2 types that you're going to be learning about. One is called a simple random sample, and one is called a systematic random sample. So a simple random sample is each item or person in the population is as equally likely to be chosen as another. So here's an example. I always think of this one as pulling a name out of a hat. If I put all the 7th graders' names in a hat, and I pull a name out, everyone had a chance of being chosen. So they said for their example here, each student's name is written on a piece of paper, the names are placed in a bowl, and names are picked without looking. So that's simple random. Systematic random, and I try to think of the word system, like if you have a system in place, you have a plan. And that's again, the items or people are selected according to specific time or item interval. So that one at the mall, the shopping mall, every 100th person at the mall got surveyed. That would be systematic because there was a system in place and it was every 100th person. Their example is every 20th person is chosen from an alphabetical list of all students attending a school. So again, these will give you valid results because they are unbiased. The next section now is unbiased. So let's see if you guys can see this. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. So biased is one or more parts of a population are favored over others. 2 ways to pick a bias sample are listed below. So the 2 different ways, one being a convenience sample. Convenience, if you've ever heard of something is convenient, it's like easy, it's right there for you. And a convenience sample consists of members of a population that are easily assessed. Their example is to represent all the students attending a school, the principal surveys the students in one math class. It would be like if I wanted to find out some information about you 7th graders and I only asked Kirsten what her opinion would be. That would be a convenient sample. It was easy. She was right there next to me. I could quickly ask her, but it doesn't represent the whole grade. So a convenient sample is what we call, again, biased. And that would be not valid. So it's not going to give you a good result. Voluntary response sample is another one that is biased. So again, this one's also biased. And it's not valid. And it's just like what it says, voluntary response. That's when it involves only those who want to participate in the sampling. Their example is students at school who wish to express their opinions complete an online survey. So if you're choosing to respond, the example I often give in class is if Mr. Fisher put on the announcements, after lunch, before you go outside for recess, if you want to swing by the office and give your opinion on whatever he's asking for. There are many, many kids that would not stop there because they just want to get outside and do whatever you guys do out there. And so, again, you don't always get a good result if it is a voluntary response. So if you're asking for somebody to call in or write in or email in and so forth, you don't always get a good result. So again, it's biased and not valid. So very quickly, I'm going to try to remind you guys again. Simple random is like if you're picking something out of a hat type of thing. Systematic random, there's a system in place every 10 minutes, every 25 cars, every fifth cell phone, whatever they are sampling. Those were all unbiased. These are biased again. Convenience, it's very easy. There's just a group in front of you and it's easy and convenient to sample them. Voluntary response is exactly what it is. It's if you volunteer to call in, write in, email in, something like that. So on your assignment, I'm going to give you a situation and you're going to end up having to tell me which type was used. Was it simple? Was it systematic, convenience, or voluntary? This information, just so you guys know, is on page 802. So if you guys want to go back into your workbook to page 802. Have a good day, guys.